Hey, we are live. We're live on, I don't even know how many Facebook pages. Hold it. I can tell one, two, three, four, five Facebook pages. LinkedIn. Hello. YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to my channel. If you're not watching on YouTube, go over and watch on YouTube and subscribe to my channel while you're there. YouTube.com/Ken Walls. And then we're also live on the Twitter. We're out in the Twitterverse right now. So listen, um, first off, I got to tell you hello. Got to say what's up. Say, how are you doing? I got to say, listen, man, some crazy stuff going down. Mark Rodriguez, what's happening, brother? Good to see you. So I got to say this. My dear friend, and she's a client of mine, Sandra Spurgeon, she is on the Today Show tomorrow. That sounds weird saying it like that, but it is. It's tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the Today Show. Sandra Spurgeon. Like this woman, y'all, is she's amazing. Like she is absolutely amazing. And I'm just watching magic happen in her life. It's so amazing. The hand of God is definitely in her life. Scott Ricard, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. Hey, Sajol, did I say that right? Good to see you. I'm doing great. Thank you. Tony Thorpe is in the house. Robert Brooker's here. Larry Schneider. Oh, we got the double C squared, Corey Calvin over on the YouTubes. There's Robert Brooker again. And we have the one and only Tom Ginn in the house. Robert Brooker again for the grand prize of the most comments so far. Larry Schneider, how you doing? Good to see you. Teodora, good to. I'm not allowed to say it like that. I'm sorry. Teodora, how are you? Yes, I was getting to that. Who is Sandra? Sandra Spurgeon is a friend of mine and a client of mine. She is an attorney that is from Kentucky, very, very tiny, small town, Kentucky. And she is an internationally known attorney who has tried 127 cases in her career. And she's had a whopping big old loss of zero. She's never lost a case. Knock on wood. Somebody knock on wood. She's never lost a case. The woman is absolutely unbelievable. She is the real life Aaron Brockovich. I mean, she's amazing. So make sure you go over and set your DVRs, whatever you do. Watch the Today Show. Even if you never watch it, just watch it so you can see my friend Sandra Spurgeon. She's amazing. Y'all, you will love her, I promise you. Randy, good to see you. Nice to see you. Nice to have you here. Joe Ingram, hey, party people. uh, there's my brother Doug. What's happening, brother? So, for some, I thought that said Doug Wing at first. I was like, Doug Wing's watching on YouTube. That's weird. So you are in your own special sort of way. Anyway, so Sandra is on the Today Show. And I don't know if you guys saw my post a little bit ago, but mañana at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I have the one and the only Alina Grayson on my show, Breakthrough Walls. Alina is a freaking rock star. Y'all don't want to miss it. She's going to be on Breakthrough Walls at 11 a.m. Eastern. And then on the 19th, I have the one and only Mr. Brian Tracy will be on my show at 11, or no, I'm sorry, he comes on at 1 p.m. I'm doing a special time for Brian Tracy because he's Brian Tracy and that's what he requested. So I said, I'll do it. I don't do that, but I will do it for you, sir. It's Brian Tracy. He could have said 3 o'clock in the morning, and I would have said, I'll see you at 3 a.m. You are Brian Tracy. So I'm and to say that I have all of these amazing people in my life. Sandra Spurgeon is just I'm telling you, you guys watch her on the Today Show tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Her segment appears in the third hour, they call it, and it's going to be amazing, absolutely amazing. Tell Brian I said, hey, what's up, Brian Hess? How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Yeah, Brian Tracy is on. What is that video program you recommend? Are you talking about my academy, the Grow Live Academy? That's only for people that want to be successful in life. Carolyn, greetings from Ohio. So tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. How about them? I missed the game, dude. When was that? Today? When did they play? I'm sorry, I missed it. I know they played recently. It wasn't today though. They played the Clowns, right? Recently. Did they win? Is that bad, dude? I don't watch the NFL that much, hardly at all, dude. I just don't anymore. Really don't like the way they oh, they played today. Whoops. Thank goodness I have Hulu and I can go back and Steelers played. Dude, would you stop? Oh, that's so funny. They played today. Wow, they made the playoffs. Leave it to the Steelers, man. Jeez, unbelievable. They're like the Buckeyes, man. They just like come back out of nowhere and go surprise. Unless they're playing Michigan, then of course. Yeah. Anyway, Facebook user being very incognito and anonymous says, I saw him speak and his opening statement was, you'll never get it done. So get over what you haven't done or should do and go forward anyway. My interpretation. I'm assuming you mean Brian Tracy. I literally have not all of his books. He's written over 80 books. So I haven't read every one of them, but I'm reading Eat That Frog, 21 Great Ways to Stop Procrastinating and Get More Done in Less Time, third edition. And I've been procrastinating, ironically, at reading this. But anyway, so oh, it's Mary Riley. Hey, Mary. Good to see you. You have to go to Facebook. There's a link in the description of the video. You have to go to streamyard.com/Facebook or yeah, I think that's it. But you go to that and you have to give them permission to show your name because you're in the private group right now. So anyway, tomorrow, 9 a.m. International rock star, attorney, beautiful soul, beautiful woman, amazing woman, and dear friend of mine and client of mine, Sandra Spurgeon, will be on the Today Show at 9 o'clock. Her segment runs in the third hour. It's going to be amazing. And then at 11 o'clock, I have Alina Grayson on Breakthrough Walls, who's, again, an unbelievable rock star. As of right now, I have on the 19th, I have Brian Tracy at 1 p.m. on Breakthrough Walls, and just a lot of other amazing things happening in the world. 2022, what are you doing to make it your year? What are you doing to make sure that every day you're showing up? Every day you're pushing a little bit further down the field. Look, anybody that tells you that they're doing it perfectly will lie to you about other things too. The trick is to show up and keep showing up no matter what, no matter how hard it gets, no matter how broke you are, no matter how many times you've tried and failed, you've got to keep showing up. If you keep showing up, eventually it all clicks. Eventually. And it's not all just like magically gonna one day poof, all of a sudden you're a gazillionaire, but it might. You never know. But you got to keep showing up every single day. You have to keep showing up. You have to keep pushing forward. You have to make your mistakes. You have to fail and fail fast. You have to like get back up and keep going. Like I don't know what the other option is. What's the other option? Like you got to get back up. You got to keep pushing forward. Got to keep pushing forward. My brother says the windshield is larger than your rear view mirror for a reason. That's right. That is right. So look, I'm telling you that if you just keep going, you keep pushing. I mean, look, I am blown away that number one, I have Brian Tracy's email address, like his real email address. Number two, I'm blown away that he's going to be on my show. Number three, I'm blown away that an internationally known rock star attorney, Sandra Spurgeon, is a friend of mine and a client of mine, that calls me when she's walking her dog. Sandra, if you're watching, I'm sorry. But like, and we have really great in-depth conversations, and she shows her human side, and the, you know, it's I just like, I'm surrounded by the most amazing people. Brian Hess and I met last week, another unbelievable, amazing human being that just a few years ago um, couldn't figure out what he was doing wrong and where he was doing it wrong, and now he's hitting the tens of millions of dollars in annual revenue in his companies, and he's flying all over the place all the time, you know, making big deals. You know, I see all these amazing people. I had Rami El-Batrawi, the billionaire, who's a friend of mine, that texted me the other day, wanted to come and sit in with the Grow Live Academy. Tom Ziegler, who was in teaching in the Grow Live Academy the other night, Zig Ziglar's son, is a friend of mine. He came in, and it just it's mind blowing that if you just keep doing the right thing, putting one foot in front of the other, and you keep showing up, keep trying to figure out how you can take it to the next level. Don't stay stale and stagnant. Don't think you can do everything on your own, because I promise you, you can't. You can't do it all on your own. You're never going to make it on your own. I'm in Grant Cardone's coaching group, the Accelerator program. And the biggest thing I've gotten out of that is figure out how to expand the team. If you want to expand your business, you got to expand your team. You got to figure that part out. That is the biggest part for me. And you know, which I already knew. That's the other thing. I wrote in my first book, there's no such thing as an original thought. All wisdom is plagiarized. Only stupidity is original. There, you know, every I forget who said there's nothing new under the sun, or there's no new thought under the sun. Like, it's all out there, like, and it's all in here. All the answers are there. You just have to stop and listen. Take time in the morning and in the evening, both if you can, but take time to sit in stillness and quiet and pray for a minute and then listen. I've heard it said, praying is talking to God, meditating is listening to God. Spend more time listening to God than you do talking to God. You don't need to tell God what your problems are. He knows. You don't need to beg God to fix your problems. You need to listen for the answers to your problems. Feel it. It's there under your xiphoid process, right there in the center of your chest. Listen, the answers are there. They're all right there. But the more that you continue to do that, you listen and you continue to show up every single day. That's when magic starts happening. Amen. Thank you for being in agreement. Well, you don't have to be in agreement. I'm just saying thank you. Not everybody agrees with me, which I find interesting. I'm kidding. Your ears are your best asset. Shut up and listen to those who are already successful. They're willing to share the life hacks to help you grow. Coming from Jay Fox. Jay Fox has a nationally syndicated radio show and has a godlike voice. I mean, the man is amazing. So, Jay, thank you, my brother. I appreciate your kind words. I look up to you and I respect you, and to have you on my stream commenting and making comments, man, it's a blessing and a gift to me. So thank you, my brother. I appreciate you. And if you didn't share this out, well, go on ahead and share it out. There's still time. You can share this out. Randy says, plan, take action, adapt, and repeat. 2022 will be spectacular. You know, so we have 1 week down in 2022. And I sat here on Friday working, and I stopped for a minute and I was thinking, like, I wonder where people are for the year so far. Like, where are they? What have they actually done to really? Because we get so excited at the end of January or December, and you know, the last month of December, you see every coach, everybody out there. Oh, come on, make 2022 your best year. Sign up for my coaching, get my program, do this, do that, blah 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 blah. What steps are you actually taking in your life and in your business to make sure that there's a huge difference at the end of the year? What books are you reading? I finished a book this morning, The Law and the Promise, written by Neville Goddard. What are you actually doing? I'm not talking about how cool are the posts you're putting out. I'm not talking about how awesome are you when you're doing a live stream. I'm talking about what are the actual tactical steps that you're taking to make sure that your business goes up. What are the tactical steps? What are you doing to help other people? What are you doing? What not talking about? What are you doing? Victoria Estopanol, you're one of my favorite humans on the planet. I hope you're doing great. Kelly Spees Williams, another rock star. Love you and your husband, Paul. Paul, by the way, Paul Williams, y'all need to follow Kelly and Paul. Paul was a quarterback with the Houston Oilers back in the day. He holds a record, and he'll tell you all about it. So what are you doing? What are the actions that you're taking to make sure that you have an unbelievable 2022? Because it's not going to come from just saying it. It's going to come from saying it over and over and over and over to yourself, writing out affirmations, writing out your goals every single day, a couple of times a day or more, having targets. You've got to take the action then. What are the actions that you're taking? You got to take the actions. It's not just going to happen. Man, my bottom lip is like dry. I don't know why. Anyway, you got to start taking actions. Susan, how are you? Good to see you. Jay, thank you for sharing, my brother. I appreciate it. So, what are the actions? That's what it's about. What are the actions? I see my friend Sandra Spurgeon's taking action. She called me today. We talked through a bunch of marketing stuff, and she's on the Today Show tomorrow. She's on the Today Show, one of the biggest morning television programs in the world. I said, Sandra, there's no need to be nervous. There's only going to be millions of people watching. Millions. That's exciting and yet terrifying at the same time if you've never been there, right? I mean, there's only millions watching this show right now, so I'm kind of used to it. That is a joke. I can't imagine what it's how I mean, I can because I've talked to her. I will send you some after we make a new batch. Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised I didn't get some of the original batch of candy pecans. I'm just saying. Are they pecans? Do you call them Number one, are they pecan? Is it pecan? Drop a one if it's pecan. Drop a two if it's pecan. I know how I say it. I need some Burt's Bees. I have this and I love this stuff. I've used it forever. One. Yep. One. Pecan. Right. Pecan. That's it. I was right. I don't know that I've ever even heard somebody say pecan. I would say, what did you just say? No. Jamie Green. I can't share what she's got going on, but I wish I could. I wish I could, Jamie, because Jamie, who is a really good friend of mine and a client, has something spectacular going on. I can't talk about it yet, so I won't. Long Rain, Jamie Green, the Solar Queen. Pecan is unique to Georgia. Peas in a can pie. No, it's pecan. Pecans used to be in the closet or under the bed. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's pecan. Like, hey, give me a piece. I can't imagine saying, hey, give me a piece of that there pecan pie. No, I'd be like, hey, how about some pecan pie? I love pecan pie, by the way. Victoria, do you make pecan pie? Do you make pecan pie? Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Do you make pecan pie? I use pecan, but my mother is from no. Victoria's from the South. She's from Louisiana and she calls it pecan. Pecan. Anyway, Victoria obviously is not still on here. Olga says, I don't know. I don't oh. She left out the N. What you are talking Americans about. I still can't figure out some sounds. Well, we're talking about a wonderful dessert. Actually, it doesn't even have to be dessert. I think you can eat it anytime. It could be a main food group. Pecan pie. Is Victoria no longer here? Did she leave? Victoria. Pecan. Pecans is what we're talking about, but some people call it pecan. That's like, and some people are like, well, it's like tomato or tomato. No. If anybody ever asked me for a tomato, I would punch him in the face. It's a tomato. What do you mean tomato? What? Who says tomato? Get out of here with that. I wouldn't punch him in the face. I'm kidding. It's a little extreme. I realize that. Right. Pecan. Exactly. So anyway, Scott said, yeah, I'll punch him with you. Like, who's ever said tomato? Drop a 1 if you call it tomato so I can block you from the stream. Just drop a 1 if you call it tomato. Right. Pecan. Right. Some here that say I don't know about that. Potato. No. Potato. No. It's potato. I mean, you'd get thrown out of Idaho for that. Anyway, tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the Today Show, NBC Today Show. Be sure to tune in and watch Sandra Spurgeon. She is a friend of mine. You're going to be seeing a whole lot more about her. She's amazing. She's an attorney. She's tried 127 cases in her career, and she's never lost a case. She is an amazing lady. You will absolutely love this woman. So be sure to tune in. And then at 11 a.m., I have the beautiful and amazing Alina Grayson on the show. She is, I don't even know how to pronounce all of that. So that's right. 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have Alina Grayson on the show. She's amazing. You're going to be blown away by her. So don't miss that. And then mark your calendars for the 19th at 1 p.m. on the 19th. I have the one and only, the legendary Brian Tracy on the show. I can't even believe I can say that. Like, that's insane that Brian Tracy, only because I grew up in sales at 20-ish, 21 years old. When I first got into professional selling, Brian Tracy and Zig Ziglar, those were the two people that kept me company in my car as I traveled the great state of Ohio, selling door to door, business to business. So, listen, I'm a little bit blown away that Brian Tracy is going to be on my show on the 19th. Josh Anderson, dude. I was talking to Pastor. I was talking to I better not. I was talking to Pastor Mark earlier on text. We were texting, and I said, "Holy crap." And I go, "See what I did there?" And he goes, "What?" And I go, "I didn't swear." He just laughed. He said, "Baby steps. We're making progress." He's such a good dude. Oh my gosh. Anyway, Tom says, pronounce this. Oconomowoc. That's got to be close. That has to be close. Anyway, so yeah, Brian Tracy is going to be on my show January the 19th at 1 p.m. That's not it. I don't know. How about this? I'm glad I don't live there since I can't pronounce the town name. Brian Tracy will be on my show on the 19th at 1 p.m. Sandra Spurgeon tomorrow, 9 a.m. She is on the Today Show tomorrow. That just feels weird saying that. Like the Today Show tomorrow. Why not call it the Tomorrow Show then? I'm kidding. So she's on. It's going to be amazing. You'll love her. She's just she's such a humble. She's so humble. Oh, so humble. Such a great woman. She now lives in Dallas. Her and her husband are two amazing human beings. They go to TD Jakes Church down there in Dallas. Just great people. Great people. And then 11 a.m. tomorrow, I have Alina Grayson on. So go check out my Facebook page, my personal Facebook page. You'll see these posts. Check out my Instagram. I tagged, who do I tag? Sandra on Instagram. I don't think I've tagged Alina yet, but I will. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys tonight. I'm a bit tired tonight, a little bit tired. So, great things happening. What are you doing to move the ball forward in your life and in your business? What are you doing? I'm going to tell you right now that Tom Ziegler is an absolute amazing rock star. He came into my mastermind group, my coaching group, whatever you want to call it, the Grow Live Academy group, and he taught the other night and gave a PowerPoint presentation and talked through. It was absolutely spectacular. And then he did Q&A and talked to people at the end. Go pick up his book, 10 Leadership Virtues for Disruptive Times. He talks about we're in the middle of a reimagination right now. And I have to tell you that he's right. You need to reimagine your life. You need to dig deep, reimagine your life, and really expand your thinking. Where can you go? Think about it. Like, where can you really go when you make the decision? Like Tom Ginn says, when you make the decision that you're not staying where you are anymore, you're getting unstuck, you're going to take massive action, consistent massive action. See, I see people take massive action and they don't stay the course. They don't hold the line. They don't keep pushing. I've done over 3,000 live streams. 3,000. Do you that's so many live streams. You've got to keep pushing. You got to keep, and I've actually had people tell me they couldn't be on my show or they didn't have time to be on my show. And early on, it's very rare anymore, but it happens. It happens. And well, I mean, it doesn't happen anymore because now primarily it's people are referred to me. But I remember when I first started the show, I would ask people, "Hey, would you be a guest on my show?" And no, I don't have the time to do that. Or how many views have you had? How many listeners do you, and then I had John Lee Dumas from Entrepreneurs on Fire, and I'll never forget him saying, he said, "How many of these have you done?" I think at the time I'd done 320 or 30. I think I don't remember how many at that point, but he's like, "Wow, and you do them all on video?" And yeah. He goes, "You realize that puts you in the top 1% of podcasters in the world?" I said, "What?" He goes, "If you've done that many interviews, you are in the top 1%. Okay. Wow. All right, Victoria, you're back. Are you back finally? Jeez. Victoria, do you make pecan pie? I asked that question. You weren't here. Do you make pecan pie? Tina, thank you. I feel spectacular. Well, last week I've had some stomach things going on, but I think I've turned the corner on that. So, Victoria, do you make pecan pie? Are you not answering me for a reason? Can we talk about it right here publicly, Victoria? What is it? Help me help you. Uh, Tom, thank you. Tom's going to make me a pecan pie. Thank you, Tom. I appreciate it. I love pecan pie. And it's been a while since I've had a pecan pie. Down in the South, when I was in Georgia, they have like table, like these things set up on the side of the road. And in South Carolina and North Carolina, there's like these, and you just stop and you buy it. Like it's right there. They sell it from these tables. We need to do a live together again, bro. Who is this Facebook user? Who is it? Who are we talking? Is that Doug Wing? Of course, bro. It ain't rocket science. I make a mean one, and actually now I'm hankering for a rhubarb pie. My grandmother made a wonderful rhubarb pie. She used to have it growing in the backyard. I'll never forget that. Anyway, so what are you doing? What are you doing to make changes? Because change doesn't just happen, it takes action. Well, actually, it does happen. If you take no action, I promise you, things will change. Not the way you necessarily want them to change, but they're gonna change for sure. Anyway, Tina is going to learn to make a pie. When you learn how to make a pecan pie, Tina, I am willing to be a test subject. Just saying. I'm just saying. All right, listen, folks, I am going to jump off here. I need to call Doug Wing back. And yeah, let's all tune into the Today Show at 9 a.m. Eastern tomorrow and watch Sandra Spurgeon. She's on the Today Show. My brother Frank Crinity. Was that you in the Facebook? Was that you that said that? Who said that? Who said that? Was that you, Frank? So tomorrow, 9 a.m., Sandra Spurgeon, rock star attorney. She's never lost a case. In her 30-year career as a lawyer, she's never lost a case. She's amazing. She's humble. She's just an amazing woman. Watch what she has to say. Her story is unbelievable. And there's some amazing things fixing to come from her, I'm telling you. And then 11 o'clock, my show, we have Alina Grayson. And then let me think, the 19th, I have the one and only Brian Tracy on my show at 1 p.m. Eastern. Some amazing things happening. So thank you all. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for being here. If you shared this out, thank you. And I will talk to you all later. Have a great, great, great night. Jay Fox on Elevate Your Profits tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Tracy, you are not on the replay. We are still live, but I'm ending this. So I bid you farewell, and I will see you all tomorrow.